Hello, welcome to another Drupal tutorial, quick tutorial. This time what we want is we have a Drupal 10 website here, and we have a content type called articles. So that if I go to add me content and then I filter that by content type and filter that, I can now see that I have a lot of article content types, article contents. I have a lot of articles here. But what I want is I want to be able to update all of these articles in one go with with the same entry or value. For example, what do I mean? For example, if I go to this article and another article, okay, we notice that these articles have a tag feature here so that what I want, if I want to be able to, tag this one article with a repair tag and another tag for another article, probably I also want to tag that with the same tag called repair and so on and so forth. And, all of these articles needs to be tagged with the same tag. In this example, the tag article. So instead of doing that one by one, that can be a cumbersome process, one by one. We want to find a feature that can, by selecting everything here, or probably just select selected articles, we want to be able to have a feature by scrolling down here. We have a feature called like edit or update articles. And then when we do that, we are able to have a single interface where we can put a value that will be applied to all of these articles. So to do that, we need a module called views bulk edit. So with Drupal, that is module, the same way that you have plugins in WordPress. All right. So we need a views bulk edit module that will work for Drupal. In our case, choose the proper version that will work for your Drupal. In my case, Drupal 10. And if you're using Drupal 9 or a lower version of Drupal 10 here, so in my case, I need to install this. All right. By clicking that, I went to this page where I can actually right click and copy the link of this download zip, because in Drupal, to manually install a module, you have to copy that link and go to extend install module. And by copying the download zip link, copy that, paste that URL here. So it's a repository from the FTP of Drupal.org, and install that. Okay. But take note, before you install this views bulk edit, it has a dependency, meaning it needs another module called views bulk operation. So before doing that, install views bulk operations the same way here. And then before you can install this, in my case, I have already installed views bulk operation. So by installing views bulk operation and views bulk edit, okay, it now has uploaded the module you need to enable. Okay. So if you did the two VBO and VBO bulk edit, going here, probably in your module extend, module listing, you can now see that I have views bulk operation enabled already. So since this is the required module for views bulk operation, you also need to enable that. So enable these two and install or enable. All right. So once those two are enabled, okay. If you are unfamiliar with a particular Drupal module, after enabling, immediately see if there is some configuration settings that you need to check out, or probably a help documentation, how to use these modules, etc. But since you already know how to do that, okay, in this case, Going back to our content listing, let us see if something has happened after installing these two. Okay, filter again by article, filter. And what we are expecting is something here. There you go. Since I already installed use bulk operation, before that, we only have all these actions. It's already there before that, but we do not have the edit content. This time it now appears because we installed the views bulk edit. Okay. So this time I can now select everything or probably selectively as needed. But in my case, select everything and then scroll down here, but be careful in selecting. Plus, be careful, you always need to have a backup of database at least. Okay. This time, click edit content and apply to selected items. It will now give you a preview of the different fields that you can update simultaneously. So in our case, what we want is just to select the tag and tell this listing, tell this setting here that I want to apply a tag called repair to all of these articles. And there are a few more settings here, like add a new value. Oh, okay. Add to the existing, if these articles have already existing tags, do you simply want to add if it's not there yet? Or you totally want to remove all of those multi values, multi-values tags, and instead just replace with one particular value, one particular tag. So you have those two options. But in my case, I want to just add. Okay. Let's say I want to replace everything. You know, all of these articles we now have just one single tag. Okay, confirm. So it will now run. So it can work on a lot of content if you want. So going back here now, by clicking on the edit, just to show that it has applied that tag, you now have you now have a repair tag applied to one and another and another and another and another. So it's a very useful feature. So for example, I want another scenario. So for example, I'm still doing this website on a staging um, as a sample or as a preview, and I want to rename all my article titles into something like so probably like article title here for news, blogs, or resources. Okay, you know, just a demo instead of having these specific titles. So what I want is to filter all of these articles, filter that. And once these are all filtered, select everything. Then under the action at the bottom part, click edit content and then apply to selected items and just select which field you want to edit. So in my case, the title field, I want to replace all of those specific title values with something generic, you know. Okay, and then you also have an option to create a revision. I think this is default for WordPress. The issue with WP Engine and WordPress.org. All right. In our case, we do not want that. We do not want to keep a revision or a backup of a previous version. Uh, it can add up to the database overhead. The reason why WP Engine removed that. And then replace the current value and then confirm. All right. So by doing that, all of my articles will now have the same generic title value. So I hope that helps. I'll post all of the links in the description, in the description part. So if you need help with Drupal, So we do this a lot, whether Drupal, WordPress, or any other web design and web development needs. We also do a lot of SEO, by the way, and we also provide web hosting services. All right. I hope this helps. Bye.